Good to see everybody. Been a couple weeks. Intimate group today. Good. Let's keep it short.
Yes.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, signing day for football, so everybody's over landing. Yeah.
This is a big week. I mean,
make it back.
So, first thing I'd like to say is good luck to our volleyball team tomorrow and Friday. We're going to get back to that Sweet 16 and beyond. Congrats to the football team for what they're doing, the men's basketball team for what they're doing, and hey, and to us, we played really well tonight. I'm proud of the group. That actually was a really good basketball game. Both teams played well. We hit a lull in that second quarter when they went to the zone. They hadn't shown a possession of zone all year. And it took us a little while, but that third quarter they stayed in it, and we ended up getting 31 points, which has got to be the best third quarter we've had. But I was just really pleased overall. We dominated inside, 50 points in the paint. That's incredible. And it was nice to see us kind of knock a couple of threes down. It's been a while since we've had made that many threes, so makes a huge difference. A bunch of players had really good games. Obviously, Amina, I thought, was terrific tonight. Philly came in and did a great job in her limited time. And then, Peyton played real well. I'm happy for her, proud of her. She had a tough trip to the islands, so this was good, sweet redemption for her. All right, let's go, guys.
Yeah, it feels like those older players really stepped up in the second half, the three you named, Amina, Philly, and Peyton. What was the kind of week off from that trip like for them, and did you kind of see renewed effort in this game from them?
Yeah, we took 3 days off, and then they later got a fourth day off. We gave them Thanksgiving, I think, what was that, I guess, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday off. Yeah. When you're a basketball player, you typically don't get Thanksgiving off, so I think a lot of them had a chance to go home and kind of get refreshed. And first to come out and play like this today is actually, that's not easy when you have this long of a break. But, we looked rejuvenated, and we got to get a little healthy still, but we're getting there.
You talk about making that adjustment to their defense, because it looked like you were pretty committed to going inside early, and then had to make an adjustment, and then shoot over the top of that defense as the game wore on. What was the process of your team making that switch?
Well, they did a great job looking for each other. A lot of those were post-to-post passes. We just felt that they didn't have a ton of depth inside, and one of the things we talked about at shoot-around is get their center in foul trouble, and she did. She had to leave the first half, and we just kind of kept pounding it in. Philly did a great job tonight, and then Amina was money around the rim. She's finished so well for us. But yeah, that was definitely an emphasis going in.
But then you had to change it. You had to change things up and then kind of shoot over the top of the defense as the game wore on. Just how hard or not was that for your team to adjust to?
Rob, it's kind of amazing how it all works together. When we make a couple of threes, then they have to, come out and honor you and guard you outside, and that opens up the inside a little bit. We just haven't made enough threes to where people have had to, focus on guarding us out there. It's been tough to get baskets around the rim. So when we shoot like that, then good things will happen.
You talked a little bit about their depth. How important is your guys' depth going into the future?
Critical. Again, 25 points. We were a plus 11 off the bench. We've been that way most of the year. We've, in theory, wanted to own the fourth quarters, wear teams down by playing really hard and using that depth. And fourth quarter's been one of our worst quarters. Tonight, second half tonight, we played really well. So that's the whole philosophy. We got to keep pushing it. And I credit our kids. I thought played really hard today. I was proud of them. That was a good effort in terms of just effort.
Yeah, Mevius got the start today. I think plus 16, 6 assists. What did you kind of like about her game today?
Well, Elise is, one of those players, she's kind of earned it, but we've loved having her coming off the bench because she's such a spark. But yeah, we've been tinkering with the lineup a little bit in the last, 6 or 7 ball games and did it again tonight. But she's been pretty solid for us all year. And we just wanted to let Deja and Peyton play off the ball a little bit more and allow her to run the point. We're faster with her and the ball in her hands in transition.
Ari seems really pesky defensively. Does she have the potential to be an impact player that way?
She does. Ari's a good player. We just, we have 7 really good guards. And it's hard to find, when you're talking 120 minutes, it's really hard to find time for everybody. But Ari works her butt off in practice. She's an excellent shooter. She's more than just a shooter. And like you said, you saw the defensive tenacity a little bit. And, she's decent at getting to the rim and things like that. So.
I know you're solely focused on this game today, but, big game on Saturday against number 6 USC. What challenges do they pose for you guys?
Yeah, I haven't really dove into them. I've seen them play a couple of times. They're obviously very, very good with one of the premier, two of the 5 best players in the country. I thought that's why I think the way we played tonight gives us a little bit of momentum going into that game. We got to feel pretty good about ourselves. Definitely a game we can win, but we're going to have to be really on point. We're going to have a lot of players play well. They're good. They're well-rounded. They're deep. And then they have, a couple players that you can't just guard one-on-one. We last year I thought did a pretty good job on Juju the first game, held her to 17, but then she came up here and busted us for 33 or 34. So it's hard to keep great players like that down. And now with Kiki Ariafen and in there, and then all the other weapons they have, it's going to be a challenge. That's why we need Duck fans here. We need our students out. It's a great week to be a Duck. I mean, had our game tonight. You've got volleyball the next 2 nights. You've got us on Saturday. You've got, the football game on Saturday. And then you got the men's basketball game here on Sunday. I mean, my goodness, if you're a sports fan, this is a week to be a Duck fan, for sure.
Do you think you're going to get anyone back that was unavailable today?
I sure hope so. Yeah, I sure hope so. That's we'll wait and see. I stay out of the training room. Yep. It's done well for me being out of that training room. It gets you in trouble as a coach to go in there and stand over the trainers and doctors. Hey, how are they doing? So anyway, good crowd tonight too. They did a nice job. Helped us bring it home.